All right, fellas, DMV Sports Street. We are here tonight to talk about our Washington Wizards. We want to thank everybody who is now new subscribers and also who are liked our channel. And those of you who just come to see us for the first time, please, if you can do us a favor, like and subscribe. It does a lot for us. We didn't know how much it does, but it does amazing things to get this content out, and we try to bring it to you each and every week because these old guys are busy and it's hard. So with that being said, as we try to do it all the time, we're gonna let's get it.
Carhartt, EK glasses, champion of starter coats, valleys and gold ropes, polka dot shorts, backpacks, Nikes and Van Grags. MCM come again. The fact that I'm in the booth now. Hip hop alive and well throughout the underground. Remember to let us into your skin, and we'll begin to master rhyming.
Hey yo kid, what's up? Remember when I used to be dope? Yeah. Hey yo kid, what's up? Remember when I used to be dope? Yeah. Hey yo kid, what's up? Remember when I used to be dope? Yeah.
All right. DMV Sports 3. We are talking Wizards basketball. And we're talking Wizards basketball. We're talking after we've had a couple of knocks, but it's okay because even after the knocks, we're still in first place. That's amazing to say. Something that we lost our 5-game winning streak, but we are now playing the Miami Heat live as we are talking right now. Our show's recorded, but this is the first time this year that we're able to sit here and talk Wizards while watching the game at the same time. So this is going to be very interesting. So the Wizards had a little drop off on our, like I said, momentum, not major. You know, we had some things happen, we know. And once again, we want to give our condolences to the Beal family as Bradley Beal lost his grandmother. So we were able to get out of victory even with Bradley Beal off the court. So that was also an awesome game for Grandma and Beal. And then the other night when we played Charlotte and Lonzo Ball came in, was it which one of them Ball brothers played for Charlotte, man? I don't know.
It was Melo
Ball. We played against them, and man, we just seemed like we couldn't get it together. But I really want to say, and I hate to say it, is that a former Wizard by the name of Oubre came in the game and really lit it up and just pretty much pulled away. At least that's in my opinion. Don't know what happened with that. Don't know why we didn't D him up. But I think that what we're starting to find out is that, traveling is a different kind of game. And so when we don't have games in between, as right now tonight, we are a back-to-back game with Miami, from the Charlotte game to Miami. And right now, the Wizards are getting a little lit up as it is now 77-61. So it's a little different. And this is where we start to figure out what's going on and what we need to do to make adjustments. I'm not panicking yet. It's not a big matter of fact, there is no panic. The fact that we have came from obscurity and ridiculousness with Scott Brooks to now what we have now with Mr. Unseld Jr., I'm excited. And again, still first place until this game is over. So what you got up there, Deacon? I couldn't see that, man. It was kind of small.
That was the game that's currently being played.
Okay, no doubt.
Yeah, so Bill's working with 23. The Junkyard Dog got his 10, and pretty much nothing else. It's a bad shooting game tonight, baby.
Well, let's talk about that, Deacon. Trey Z brought something interesting up before we started recording. We had a couple games where Bill did not play, either through trying to rest or because of, unfortunately, rest in peace, his grandma passing away. Mm-hmm. And the whole team shot pretty decent. Mm-hmm. It was the scoring was evenly disputed, and we won because the whole team kind of shot pretty decent. Now Bill has came back these last 2 games, and Bill is putting some work in. But the rest of the team seems to be brick city. They're not scoring as well. So is it Bill trying to get his rhythm down? He pat the ball just a little too much. He's not passing it around, or is it the team seems to be watching Bill put his numbers up, or it's just a fluke? He's just a bad couple of games. What do you think, Deacon?
Nah, I think it's just the way the game rolls, man. I mean, you got to look at the games that Bill didn't play. Two of those teams that he didn't play when we beat them, guys are under 500, man. Those guys aren't good teams. Now, we playing a game tonight that Miami is one of the premier teams in the East. So it can't be just Bill getting 25 and everybody else getting 5. And these are guys are missing open shots. It's not like, Bill's having the ball for 20 seconds and then passing it. The ball's moving. It's just that these guys aren't hitting. And I think Bill's trying to do too much at this point because you can see that nobody's shooting properly. I mean, Kisper's missing open shots. Dinwiddie's not playing. Gafford's not playing. So you got a lot of energy and points on the bench right now.
Good point.
So and when Bill didn't play, and I like that the game when we came back against what was that?
Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando. But that's a bad team. They only won 2 games. We were down 20 points.
3.
Okay, but it's 2 games when we played. But
Right.
they were down 20 points. So is that Bill's fault? I mean,
Right.
Yeah, we won, but the style that we won in is aggressive and tenacious, you know what I'm saying? And when Bill's back now, I don't care whether you're playing good or not. If you're not playing the same kind of ball, then you have a problem. Because we still haven't gotten to it's only been a couple of games, fellas. So we still trying to get these new guys acclimated. Where it's like when Kuzma couldn't play with LeBron, because he's a superstar and he wants the ball, blah, blah. It could be the same thing with Bill, except for I think Bill's more willing to give up the ball when he doesn't have a shot. And you saw that at the end of one of the games where he passed the ball to Kuzma. Kuzma hit that 3. So I don't blame Bill for anything like that's going on right now. Now he does shoot an awful lot of 3-pointers that he's not making, but hopefully he can get that straightened out. But I wouldn't blame him for any of the losses or the way we look when he's back. I just think that these guys aren't hitting open shots, and that's not a product of Bill being on the court. That's just a product of having a bad game.
Right, I hear you. And tonight, just to give it, clarity, Bill is 2 for 6 from the 3-pointer, which is probably one of his best 3-point shooting outings. And which is not saying a lot. Kuzma is 500 with 3 for 6, and everybody else is doing their class. So no, I take that back. Kispert is 3 for 5. Kispert 3 for 5 from the 3-point range. Hopefully he'll get hot because he is the guy that we were told that was going to stay hot. Which I think
he was an overshooter.
Well, we're down 13 in the third quarter, going to the fourth quarter now. So it's not like the game is over, but they're going to have to play a different style to in this fourth quarter to be able to win.
The NBA, especially these good teams, make adjustments. They watched our first 5 or 6 games, and your boy, the junkyard dog in the middle was tearing people up. So everybody knows the way to slow us down is because when junkyard gets going, the rest of the team gets going. You know what I'm saying? So I think, what you're saying is the NBA making an adjustment. Yeah. They made an adjustment to not to let the junkyard get going too much. Because in that first 4 or 5 games, junkyard was putting up like 27, 25 points a game. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now everybody's, and that was sparing on, he has a way of inspiring the rest of the players to play hard. So I think the NBA is making an adjustment to how we started off, Now it's coaching now, Trey Z, your favorite thing. Now our coaches have to make the adjustment what the NBA is doing. Now it's time for the coaches to make some adjustments, you know what I'm saying, to what the NBA, and we just got to shoot better too. Those are wide open threes we missing. I mean, basketball is a simple sport. Shoot the ball, put the ball in the hole. We got to make these shots. We got to make these shots. Trey Z, did you hear about your boy Hachimura? What happened to him?
So no, I did not. I'll break it down.
So understand, they sent him down to the G League to get acclimated to the NBA game. When he came back, he was having some health problems, and he was out of shape and some other stuff. So what they're planning on doing is send him to the G League and let him get acclimated to the NBA game, then bringing him back up to the NBA team.
Because this guy hasn't practiced or anything, so he's probably out of shape as he can get right now. So playing in the G League gives him time to run a team, get acclimated to the ups and downs of basketball. The speed and everything. I mean, not speed because obviously the G League is the G League, but he can get his win back, and that's the most important.
Yeah, that's what they're saying. To get in shape, get a shot back, stuff like that. So he's going to be in the G League for a couple of games before they bring him back up.
I like that, man. I like that. Matter of fact, I like it so much. I think a couple of players who are on the squad right now need to go to the G League. No, listen, look, do it like baseball. You know how in baseball you go down to the minors. The best interchangeable, man. Minors, big leagues. Minors, big leagues. This is what you did.
Right.
And that's what you got to do, man. Send you down to the G League, Kisper. We're going to get this shot right. And Kisper say, man, I don't like it down here. And he starts draining.
Once you get hot.
Hey, that's where your boy Bertans need to be. When he come back from his injury, right on the G League, shooting the threes.
That's true. That's true.
And then, hey, get him back in the game. Be like, hey, man.
He might not never get back to the league.
He making too much money.
G League superstar, G League Hall of Fame in the G League. No, and nothing against the G League. Those are some legit players. I mean, I just think that I like the idea, and you know what? It takes a lot of humility for a player. Number one, I think that was our number one draft pick, right?
Yeah.
To come and make that step and say, okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
That says tremendously, I'm here for the team. And shout out to Rui, man. We're going to look forward to you coming back, man. That's going to be...
The Samurai is going to help us.
That's going to be something. I don't know how it's going to pan out because, again, like Al said, even from the G League, that's different. But, sir, that's going to be something. It's going to be an addition to the squad. And I'm excited.
Can't hurt.
No, it can't.
Can't hurt.
I mean, yeah, and
oh wow,
I think that also it tells us that he's ready as well, because his issue, from what reports were saying, is that he was having a problem. How can you say this nicely? He was missing mama, or missing the home cooking, or whatever it was going on in his brain. He was having little mental issues, and mental issues are not anything to sneeze at, man. Because just because you have a lot of money don't mean that you're any different as a human being and have issues and problems.
That's right.
But him being able to go down to the G League means that he should be feeling a lot better, because he's going to a league that he knows nothing about. So he doesn't have that security blanket of knowing all the players and stuff. So that means that he has it to the point now where he is capable of being away from home, and he's getting his wind up. So I like it, man. And like I said, I hope these guys aren't afraid to go down there and get their win and get their shot right, because that's what you need to do. That's where Gil came from. Gil came from the G League. He got his stuff together. I mean, he wasn't a starter, but he's a good bench player, So, hey, like you say, man, we hope the best for him. We hope it's a quick recovery, and bring him up, man, because we're going to need his points, and we're going to need his defense too. He's not a bad defensive player. He's another long player, and there are a lot of teams that can be just beat by long players. We almost got beat by just long players.
Right.
So,
well, another thing is that our point guard Dinwiddie is struggling a little bit with his knee. And that's the reason why they're not playing him back to back. That's the reason why you're seeing some up and down performances, Trey Z. He's been struggling a little bit with that. He had a major knee surgery, the same knee surgery on our other team, Chase Young is having on our football team. So, he came back in 9 months to play basketball, which is remarkable. I think it's remarkable. He's playing so well, but he's struggling a little bit. So they're talking about resting him a little bit more than they had in the past. So that's another thing why we're not seeing this. He's as effective as he was before when we first started the season out.
He needs to be on the pitch count.
That's understandable. Yeah, that's understandable.
Got to monitor his minutes, man. You can't overwork this guy.
That's
Because they keep him for a while, and usually a knee injury like that takes you at least a year and a half to come back, or at least a full season. Then the next season you're ready to go full strength. But he came, like I said, he came out hot and ready to go. But I was saying that it's going to, it's going to be up and down with him because of that knee injury. You can't count on him every game for points.
Let's talk about the last game, and one thing that was very glaring to me, and I was yelling at the screen, and I hadn't done that in a while, and that is the Wizards seem to think at some point that they're going to shoot their way into being hot from the 3-point distance. They've been doing that a couple of games now. I want to say at least 5 good games I could say, wait a minute, why do they keep pulling these threes? And it was no different the Charlotte game. Matter of fact, it was so horrendous. I believe at the end of the game, the Wizards shot 6 for 40.
What did he say?
I'll say that again.
Good average.
For whatever, 6 for 40. You know how hard it is to shoot up 46 times and only hit 6? That's work, y'all gentlemen. That's work. And that's everybody. I mean, everybody had their opportunity, literally. So when do we say enough's enough? And that's the only probably knock I have for Unseld, where I don't see him running out on the court and blocking a shot himself. Like, stop! They be like, what is he doing as a tech? I don't care.
Tracy, let me ask you a question for you, Tracy. Tracy, let me ask you that question. This is a Golden State league. Golden State Warriors have set the trend. Everybody wants to be Golden State. Everybody, that's just how the league is. No one wants to go inside. Everybody's shooting threes. Everybody's trying to be the Golden State Warriors. Every coaching style is really coaching that kind of way. Is win games like go. And right now, Golden State has the best team in the NBA. I don't know if I watched that Nets Golden State game. Man, Golden State is beasting, playing the Golden State way, shooting threes, baby. And right now, Miami's bombing us with threes too. Everybody in the NBA is playing this style, and we at that same kind of trend situation too. We're trying to play that style. Right now, we just not hitting. We don't have the shooters. We think that we're gonna turn into the shooters. You know what I'm saying? But right now, we're trying to be the Warriors, baby.
And how long does it take for you to try to be the Warriors for somebody to say, come up to you gently and tap you on the shoulder and go, hey, listen, come closer. You're not the Warriors. We got to do something different. Well, we're down by 20. Can we stop it?
You're right. It's like in football, we desperately needed a kicker. And sometimes you just need to get a professional kicker. He doesn't have to be spectacular. He doesn't have to be all shiny. A professional kicker that will kick and make a 40-yard field goal. That's kind of what we need now. We need some mid-range players that want to shoot mid-range. Because right now we have a bunch of mid-range players shooting threes.
They want to shoot threes.
Yeah, and I don't want to break up the team because I like the team structure the way it is. But
it's stepping up 2 feet.
We might have to 3 feet. We might have to pick up somebody up in before the draft. I mean, the trade deadline. Trade one of the big players. Or
our shooter is hurt right now. Our main shooter is hurt right now.
Shit.
Who?
The laser.
I'm like, who?
Shut up.
We pay him to shoot.
Yeah.
His feelings are
hey. He's shooting his shot at the nurses in the hospital right now. I wish him luck. But he's G League material right now. He hasn't shot anything. I don't think I've seen him hot ever, and it's going back to last year. When have you seen? Since we drafted him, when has he given us a hot night? Like, wow, that's why we got him. When have you seen that?
2019.
I think we got him from the Spurs, didn't we?
Yeah, we didn't draft him. We got him from Spurs. 2019, Tracy, he was hot that year. That year, the laser was the laser. 2019.
For us?
Yeah, for us. Yeah, that's why we started off that big contract. Yeah.
No, I don't
he
remember
was
that.
throwing them down from everywhere.
Yeah, the laser was hot that year, man. That year, we wasn't winning. No, we wasn't winning.
Yeah.
We wasn't winning. That's when Wall. Remember, John Wall was hurt, and but the laser had a green light, and he was knocking them down. We was losing by 20, but when laser gives you 20, he give you 20 for the 3-point line. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well,
he
what was that? Since 1994, the laser hasn't been on. So.
He had the one good year for us, and then he had the year before that when he played with the Spurs. He had a good year. That's how he did. And then he followed it up, and then he had a contract.
Then he got the money, and then it was
nothing like, the contract cap. So I mean, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't mind sending him down to the G League and then bring up just the best player in the G League that we own. Just bring him on up. It can't hurt anybody, everybody.
Screen.
Yeah, well,
wow.
Right now, Miami's doing a clinic on us.
It's a clinic.
Miami's doing a clinic.
Don't worry about that.
Butler just did all they stole the ball. They're coming down the court. Lowry is looking for somebody. He don't know what to do. Should I shoot a three? Should I pass the ball? Should I go to the lane? He just an easy alley up over Caldwell Pope, who's on defense against Butler. Butler pulls up a mid-range. Nope, the roll didn't go. We get the rebound. And we're back.
We got a chance to get them back on Saturday.
That's right.
This ain't gonna work.
That's right.
Yeah.
And look,
they gotta come to our house Saturday.
That's right. We get some.
So, what do you think before we go? What do you think when Brian gets back? Because Brian can shoot for a big man. How that rotation gonna go with Brian?
But see, he's come off the same thing. Another D.
Yeah, G League.
His G League too. Yeah. To get his game back.
Or at least make sure that he can push off, jump off that need, man, because that's everything he's doing right now. I'm sure it is very much so tender and gender. And you know how you do. You could look like you're running full speed, but you're not putting no weight. It's like that foot is like grazing the ground. You're not putting no weight on it because you've learned how to run with one leg because you're not putting no weight on that thing.
They're talking about Christmas for him. They're saying Christmas he'll be ready.
I know what they're saying, but man, let me tell you something. Right now, and I know this is not that thing, but the other team with Chase Young on it, we're not gonna see Chase for quite some time. And I'm talking about we probably won't see Chase till the end of 2022-23 season, because that is the type of injury this is, especially when whatever. And that's what happened to Thomas Bryant, from what I understand, which is why we many of you guys have seen and watched the show where we did it on should we trade him at the point where he was, because maybe we could get something for him, and as he's now getting better before he gets on the court and something happens. And it's sad because we do want him to come back 100%, but there are just certain things that we just can't.
I would buy and bring Lynn back. Then he picked up Lynn, our triple threat last year. Lynn, Lopez.
Yeah, Lynn. Yeah.
Well, both of them. One's playing for the Clip. One's playing for not the Clippers.
I know Lopez got picked up. He got picked up by Houston.
Yeah, but I think Lynn is playing for Sacramento. I think.
Hey, John Wall said he's not gonna play for Houston.
He's done.
Houston said he ain't gonna play for Houston. And he's healthy.
John Wall come back, man. He ain't got do no G League. He just come on back, man. We give him a couple plays, man. He could do what some of us do.
He still got that contract. We got to wait for that contract to run out.
Right.
Yeah, really, that contract.
So John Wall be back when he's 45, 67.
Doing that dance. What was that dance he used to do all the time?
The
Nene or something.
The Nene. Whatever. I don't know. But DMV Sports 3 fans, we are the OGs of the DMV. Thank you for coming on again. Thank you for watching the show. Hey, listen, at this point, if you didn't do it the first time because you just couldn't reach it, it's the thumb. Click on it. Click on the thumb. We appreciate it. It does great things for the YouTube algorithm, so we continue to bring you content. Other people can see it. And then guess what? We can do some more amazing things. Also, we read every comment. There's something going on we don't know. Old dude, we're not doing it. where if you comment and you see your comment go away, that's not us. Don't know why that is or whatever it is. I promise you that. Comment anyway. Comment, and we will definitely address and talk to you guys. We just want to know what's going on, how y'all think. You know, descriptive feedback is always. All right, fellas. I hear it. It is on All DMV. This is what we're all about. Thank you again. We out of here.
Ain't it crazy how you can go from being to everybody on your dick? They like the way the rickety raw rap solo. Next time you're on Facebook, check the photo. At the airport, didn't need a passport. Southeast, yeah, nigga on a crash course. Just the flashlight, I got my cash right. Sound with the rhyme like the mic be a flashlight. But I know that if I stay stunting, all these girls only gon' want one thing. I can spend my whole night big butt hunting. The only good gon' come is when I'm pumping. She got an ass that'll swallow up a G-string. And up top, 2 B-string. And I B-string. When the D-string, familiar faces lock it down like a preset. We give a damn about the drama that you do bring. We just tryna change the color on your ring. Familiar faces, you need to hear some new things. We keep it tight on the mic like a shoestring. What's that thing? Baby, these skills. Is that a mini what? Baby, these wheels. You tripping when you ain't sipping, have a refill. Feel like you running shit, huh? That's how we feel.
It's so dangerous out there.